A very good day to you, madam, and everyone who's watching this video. My name is Michelle Mayakufa, and today I'm joined by Kingsley Basintali, who is part of the presentation that we're going to do for you today. And unfortunately, one of our team members is not feeling well, and she could not join us, but she was with us throughout, and she is the one who also made the video that we're going to be presenting to you today. So before we get into it, today we're just going to be talking about our campaign, which was based on law against rape on men, right? So we just basically rather made this campaign, or rather, we went through and planned this campaign based on this law and what we believed, and we did research. So in today's video, we're just going to present on that and also further elaborate what our campaign is about. So we're just going to speak on the objectives, the background of the campaign, and etc. So give us this time to do this for you, and I'll leave this time to Kingsley Basintali to also further elaborate on what our campaign is all about. But first of all, I'll share my screen so that you can also follow through our Powtoon video. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Michelle. So once again, I'm Kingsley Basentali, and as Michelle rightly said, we'll be speaking on the topic the law on rape against men. And to proceed, I'll proceed with the background of our campaign topic. So the awareness on lack of law on rape against men basically seeks to bring about the stigma that is abuse on men. So our group aims to educate the general public on how the legal systems does not recognize or account for any abuse meted on men. Now, to our understanding, it's very fundamental and crucial for basic human rights to be respected despite their gender or their sexuality. Now, this awareness would allow and pave a new way on how the people see the law and also how men are treated when it comes to abuse in the society. Now, our main goal is to ensure that the stigma on men and their mental health is also recognized and respected. So that's for all for me. Concerning the background, and I'll pass it on to Michelle to elaborate more on the objective of our campaign.
Yes, thank you so much, Basintali, for your insight on the background of our campaign today, and further elaborating on our objectives for this particular campaign. We see that for this campaign, we were looking into raising awareness on equal rights for both men and women. This topic has been further spoken about, in our today lives. That's all we speak about, gender equality. Feminism sees into that as well. So we feel the need to strongly also put a light on how men are not viewed in the sense that women are, because the legal system does follow through and it sees to rape on women, etc., but not really much on men, and also there's a stigma around that. So another objective that we have on this is to ensure that men matter in the society. That is to strongly also just back up what I just said before, that if we're going to respect women, and so should we do with men as well, the equal rights come like that. So also we need to allow men to have a voice, so that the stigma on men is totally eradicated, so that men are also seen as human beings above all else, so that they also receive the amount of respect that women seek to receive. In conjunction of that as well, it was during Mental Health Month when we constructed this campaign, and in order for us to also show men that their mental health does matter, in that sense it was part of our objective. Following that, we also see that there are some target audience on this. Who were we targeting? So I'll leave to Basintali to elaborate on that.
So first of all, thank you very much, Michelle, for that submission. So first of all, our target audience, we are targeting two main categories or two main groups or sections. The first has to do with the public. Now, we aim at sensitizing the public, both men and women and the entire populace. Now, it's essential for men to know their rights as well as women as well, because definitely if women know, they'll definitely know how to treat men so that they don't really get abused. And also the men should know in order to be able to stand for their rights and stand for what they deserve and speak for themselves. Our second group has to do with the lawmakers. Now, the lawmakers, we intend on making sure that, especially the government, the people who enact our laws, are also, consider enacting some laws that are more like favorable to men. And also, we urge on the international human rights organizations to also strengthen their laws in a quest to protect men against such stigma and also to protect their mental health. So we further move on to, I think, the benefits, which I would also pass it on to Michelle on to speak on that as well.
Okay, so in this sector, we're going to be discussing on the details of the campaign, and Basintali also has to further elaborate on that. But I'll first look at the benefits of our campaign, what we are hoping to benefit out of this. So the first thing that we see and we are seeking to find, the result out of this to benefit out of our campaign is to raise awareness towards equal rights. Equal rights is a topic that has been glamorous. It's been said by many. We are using it today everywhere. We see equal rights is the main thing that comes up when it comes to gender equality, but men are subjected from that. In most cases it becomes a subjective topic when you now sit down and really look deep into it. So we want to make sure that equal rights really do consider both equal rights of both men and women, and that is where we hope to benefit that educate through educating the general public on the structure of the legislation, because not a lot of people are quite aware of what the law holds. Okay, unless you find yourself in a situation and you have to go to the court, or you have to be in a situation where the law has to be explained to you, you are not really aware of what the legislation is about. You're not aware of what the acts say about certain stuff, and in that manner we want to shed light on the general public that are not aware of what the law is about, so that they also understand that, okay, in this case really the legislation is not looking much into rape against men. So in that I'll also get back to Basintali so that he gives us further details on the date of this campaign, the details of the campaign, and what we did during this campaign. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michelle. And I'll be given the details of the campaign. So first of all, we did a mini clip on basically what to expect on the campaign, and you can have access to that mini clip on Michelle's YouTube channel at Michelle Mayakufa. So there we did a short mini clip on basically everything to expect on our campaign. So the campaign would be, was supposed to be on 25th November 2022, but it's gonna be rescheduled because during that period we had to finish one of our major projects, so we couldn't hold it then. So the date would be changed from 25th November to 25th December 2022. Time is 12 p.m. The venue is MSU, the Chancellor Hall, and our special guest of honor would be His Excellency Tansri, the President of MSU. We are really privileged to have him on board, and we thank him very much for accepting our request to be our special guest on this special campaign. So I'll pass it on to Michelle for the conclusion.
Yes, so that is basically everything that my group and I planned in regards with this. And thank you so much for everyone who has been invested and everyone who has been following up through this campaign to see that it is a success. So like Mr. Basinda rightfully said, if you want more details on this, the short video that we did, the short clip on this campaign, you can always to contact any one of us. You can always contact Mr. Basintali, myself, or our group member, Audisara, or you can also go through MSU and just contact through PEC700, which is IT skills. So we just want to take this time to thank even our lecturer for giving us the chance, the time of day, even the platform to be able to do this today. And we just want to say thank you. And we hope that, the change really does come through us. Thank you so much. That is all from us today. And we hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely day.